Our in-depth coverage of the Boston Marathon bombings trial continues now. I'm joined by former U.S. Attorney for Rhode Island and Eyewitness News legal analyst Robert Corrente. Robert, a lawyer for Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is focusing heavily on his late brother Tamerlan, saying that he led the bombings in 2013. Is this their opportunity to say, hey, look, we know our client was there, he participated, but it wasn't his idea?
I think the whole strategy here is to paint two contrasting portraits. They're focusing on Tamerlan, the older brother, as a zealot, as somebody who was obsessed with jihad, with Islam, and also trying to paint a portrait of Dzhokhar as kind of the dopey, slacker younger brother who was just kind of swept up by the energy of his older brother.
Now, Tamerlan's former mother-in-law, Judith Russell, took the stand and stated that she and her husband were not happy that their daughter was dating him, and then obviously she eventually married him. What kind of picture is the defense trying to paint here? Well,
I think the important thing there is that here's somebody who was a family member by marriage, who was very close to her daughter, who had an opportunity to see Tamerlan on a very regular basis, and who could testify firsthand about this obsession, about this rage, about this sort of maniacal energy that he had and this sort of hatred that he harbored.
She was never called to the stand. Why now?
Well, if you think about it, she really didn't know anything about the facts of the bombing, about the run-up, about the aftermath. All this kind of broke later, and so she's really more of a witness to Tamerlan's character than she was to the events that gave rise to the charge.
Okay, Robert, thank you very much. You can count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage as the defense presents its case in the penalty phase of the Boston Marathon bombings trial. We're going to bring you updates from federal court as they unfold right here on WPRI 12 and on our website, WPRI.com.